You were perfect, Princess Diana.
Thank you. I love that voice.
You are unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
When we were younger, my mum invented a scary woman called Lady Pilkington Smythe. If we didn't sit upright at the table, she was going to come tell us off. On top of this box was my RADA rejection letter. And I remember being so crushed, the floor just fell away. And I was like, oh my God, I don't just stand a chance.
Oh my God. I'm not missing.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Oh, you got your own Mr. Darcy. Who was your favourite?
Hello and welcome to Table Manners. I'm Jessie Ware and we're in my kitchen today. Lenny, you've walked in, you've brought a vegan lemon
A
cake.
dairy-free lemon tart.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I've got a bit of a mental day.
Must be fitting everything in before you go away for a couple of days.
Yep, you are looking after my children for 12 hours. I appreciate it.
Absolute joy.
Yeah, me and Sam are going to go away to Kent for the night. And we're going to the Sportsman, which I'm really excited about. I've never been.
How did you get in?
It was fine to get in.
Really?
I put a gun to Sam's head before Christmas
and
was like, this is my Christmas present.
Bay.
We're going wherever the Sportsman is.
It's
and then we're going
Bay.
to the Pig. So it's really nice. I'm really looking forward to it. I was trying to put in the Fordwich Arms as well, but I felt like that was taking the piss. So the guest that we've got on today is coming straight from the airport. We've got Emma Corrin coming over, who is the most brilliant actor. Played Diana in The Crown. My Policeman with Harry Styles. They are about to be in the big Pride and Prejudice adaptation.
Is it going to be a TV adaptation or
Yeah,
a
it's
film?
a Netflix, I think. And they're coming over today to talk about this new independent film. I think it's been to the festivals. It's called 100 Nights of Hero. It's based on this graphic novel by Isabel Greenberg, which was a huge success. The cast in it is, everyone from Richard E. Grant to Emma Corrin to Charlie XCX.
And what have you made, darling?
I have made, I love Kitty Coles.
No.
Okay, do you remember when I
she?
did for Paddy McGuinness that like roast chicken with that delicious charred spring onion mayonnaise parmesan-y? And I feel like she is the queen of the chicken.
Okay.
And I was on holiday with the kids in Lanzarote, went to this brilliant restaurant called La Lapa, which is run by an English woman that I think has lived and been brought up in Lanzarote. We started talking and she mentioned that her cousin was Kitty Coles. And I said, oh my God, I love Kitty Coles. It resurrected my love for her recipes. And so I'd seen this recipe that she put up on Instagram, a roast chicken that you do with orange segments and a bit of fish sauce, lime juice, and you kind of cook it in the juices. So you roast a chicken and then you let it sit for half an hour. And then with those juices, you add fish sauce, lime, chili, ginger, and the roasted garlic that's in there. And you kind of make a nice gravy. And then I'm just serving it with lettuce, baby gem lettuce, shiso leaves, which are also called perilla leaves.
Never heard of them.
They're really fragrant, amazing taste.
So what fragrance?
Coriander. I don't know if we've got mint.
Where did you find your shiso
Well, I
leaves?
didn't, and this is what I need to shout out dear Rosie for, because she went to like the whole of Rye Lane, and actually she found it in that brilliant, quite pricey grocer in East Dulwich called Bora and Sons. You know, the one that's got all the beautiful fruit and veg outside, and they were super helpful. So just going to make like little... It's maybe going to be quite difficult. So it's kind of a roast chicken with this gorgeous orangey Asian sauce.
Delicious.
And then with like bits and bobs and rice, jasmine rice. And then you've made...
I've made a dairy-free lemon tart.
Lovely.
I hope it's nice. I made the crust and it's got coconut in the crust.
Lovely. This is perfect to go with this.
I hope so.
Perfect.
And I brought dairy-free ice cream with.
Amazing. Thanks, Mum. Emma Corrin coming up on Table Manners. Emma Corrin.
Hello.
You've just come from the airport.
Yeah.
You've washed your face.
I've washed my face.
You got changed in the loo.
I did.
In the airport, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Where have you come from?
I came from Los Angeles.
Oy vey.
Yeah, I know.
That's a schlep.
10 and a
It
half
was a
hours.
schlep, yeah.
Do you live in Margate?
I live between Margate and London, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you going back to after this?
I'm going to London.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I'm going to London. I'm going to North London, yeah.
Oh, so, okay, you're a North Londoner.
I'm a North Londoner. Used to be a South Londoner, actually.
Oh, what made you
Yeah.
change?
I think because a lot of our friends, I live with friends and have lived with friends for like the last 10 years. And a lot of our friends were sort of migrating up north. So we sort of followed the herd.
Which bit of south?
Between those roads between like Peckham Rye and Lordship Lane.
Oh, you're very close
like
to
Waitley
it now.
Road. Yeah, it was nice driving through here.
Oh, sweet. So let's take it. Well, we're going to be talking about the new film.
Yes.
Which were you in LA promoting?
I was actually in LA not for promoting business.
Oh,
just
okay.
other stuff. Yeah.
Did you eat well?
I did eat well. I went to a really nice restaurant, which I'm probably going to pronounce wrong, but it's Funky.
Oh, Evan Funk.
Funk?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if it's funky
Funk
or not.
Funk,
The
I don't
pasta
know.
place.
Yeah,
The Italian.
really nice.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Really expensive.
I had yes. Yeah.
But what did you eat there that was delicious?
I ate a lemon pasta. I basically just found out I can't eat dairy, which is so annoying. And I completely walked into the trap. I've been working with this amazing nutritionist because I had some stuff going on with my skin earlier this year. And she was like, well, let's do one of those allergy things. And I wasn't expecting to find anything. And she was like, you're super allergic to dairy. And I was
That's why
like,
you didn't want milk.
Well, no, and also I was kind of, when we were doing a bit of research on you, you've talked about a Last Supper before and there was a lot of dairy in it. So that must have been pre-nutritionist.
I was a big dairy person.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Like Lurpak was my life, really. I love it. I know.
Mate.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, all of it. Like, yeah, creamy sauces. Yeah, it's devastating.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Can you reintroduce it?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Sometimes if you're allergic, you can reintroduce it slowly. And
Couldn't you like pop a
coat.
lactate before?
Well, I think it's the protein in dairy. I don't know what it's called. I forget what it's called. But it's not actually the lactose I'm intolerant to. It's the other one. Yeah.
I don't know how to help you with that.
I know. Maybe I think reintroducing it could help.
Yeah.
Have you found that people don't invite you around for dinner as much now?
Yeah, it's one of these things where I just constantly want to apologise for it, I hate being that person in the
that's
restaurant being like, no, I'm so sorry.
So how did it work having lemon pasta? Because I would have imagined that would be with like butter.
Yeah, they could make it no dairy. But I was devastated because on the menu was butternut, squash and brown butter and sage ravioli.
Oh, it's delicious.
Which is just like my favourite combination of things ever. So good. And I couldn't have that. I was like, is there any way you can make it dairy free? And they were like, no.
So with the lemon pasta, they probably use olive oil, but they emulsify the lemon with the water from the pasta, don't they?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how they do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about growing up. You grew up in South Africa?
I grew up I grew up in Kent in Sevenoaks, but my mum is South African and my dad moved there when he was young and his family's out there. So all my family, extended family, are in South Africa.
So did you spend a lot of time there?
A lot of time there. It was sort of like, my parents didn't really ever intend to live in the UK, but they came over and then ended up staying because my dad's work. And then they were always meant to move back, but then they never did. So then, it was like an every school holiday kind of thing. We went back.
Did you ever eat anchovette?
No, what's anchovette?
It's like an anchovy paste that you can only get in South Africa, made by a company called Pex.
Oh, yeah.
And about 3 years ago, they stopped making it, but I've heard it's coming back.
How have you heard? Like
This
on
is
the
so
black
niche.
market.
This is so
Sometimes
niche.
I look it up about Pex anchovette, and they said it's coming back
Why did it stop?
because of lots of colourings in it, and they just decided to stop it. I don't care about the colourings. It was so
just want it.
delicious on toast. Yeah.
Yes, I heard about it. My favourite chocolate is peppermint crisp, which is like a really pepperminty chocolate. And I think I remember hearing once that just has such terrible things in it for you. And I was like, no, I want to live in ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you grew up in Kent.
Grew up in Kent, yeah.
Who was around the dinner table and what's a memorable dish from your childhood?
Oh, God. Okay, so it was all my family. I've got 2 younger brothers. So we were all around the dinner table, but we were very fast eaters. So this was like really.
Are you still fast?
I'm so fast.
Okay, fine.
And I hate
God,
it.
well, I'm
but
going to time you.
I'm such a fast eater.
Do you think it's from having older brothers?
Younger brothers.
Oh, younger brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, so you led the way.
I led the
Were
way. It's
they
my
very
fault.
hungry and you were worried they were going to take the seconds? Or?
Yeah, maybe. Or it was just like we always had like fun things to do and we wanted to get like, I don't know, through dinner. But like actually all sitting at a dinner table and chatting and having like making that a moment and an event in the day was relatively alien to me until I sort of started, I guess, going out with friends and stuff in my late teens. And then I was like, oh, wow, people spend like hours around the dinner table and it's so nice.
Oh, okay. So you weren't like ready to go.
No, I really loved it. I really, really loved it. Yeah.
So what was a memorable dish?
My mom's a really big fan of like tray bakes. She loved to bake.
Oh, really?
She'd just like chuck everything in a...
Oh, she was like a pioneer of the tray bake then.
She should, yeah, like a cheesy tuna pasta tray thing. And it was a broccoli. It was basically just whatever she had in the fridge, but she put it in a thing. And cheese on top. There was always cheese.
Was she a good cook?
Yeah, she is a good cook. I would say she maybe cooked functionally. I don't know if she like enjoyed the process of it. I think it was very much to like make supper, to like make something for us to eat. Not
It's like mum.
Yeah. But I think she's discovering it more now. Like we cook together when they always come down to Margate now to have Christmas with me, and we'll cook Christmas dinner together. And I'm sort of, as I've got more into cooking and really enjoy the process of it, and I think I'm introducing her to that way of thinking.
South African food is fantastic.
It is amazing.
I mean, the produce, the meat and the fish.
Yeah.
Kingklip and butterfish and all the very wonderful fishes that you can't get
Can you
anywhere else.
braai really well?
I myself cannot braai, but I have a lot of family who can braai. And whenever we did Christmas in South Africa, that was like a braai on the beach, which I
Oh, wow.
so good. Yeah.
Where do you stand on biltong?
I love biltong. I love biltong.
I know.
And those kind of foods like biltong, rusks, like Omar's rusks.
What's that?
They're like...
What, like the baby things?
Yeah, they're baby things, but actually in South Africa, they're not baby adjacent. It's more just like, this box called Omar rusks. And I don't know, I just grew up eating that. And those kind of things is always infused with such nostalgia for me in a great way. Yeah.
Do you still go back to South Africa?
You know what? I haven't been back. I lost my grandma, my mum's mum, just before COVID, which is kind of a blessing, I think, actually, because she never got COVID.
Thank God, yeah.
I don't think she would have enjoyed that period of time. And since we lost her, I haven't been back. And I sort of need to go, but I want to go with my mum and my brothers and actually just coordinating that time for us all to go and make the most of the trip as well. I think when you go, it's kind of worth going for 2 weeks, and we've got so much family there. So,
and I mean, I guess since like 2019, you've been kind of booked and busy.
Yeah.
And it's been really full on.
Yeah. And it's been so much on my mind for the last few years to try and go out. But yeah.
How did you start acting?
My earliest memory of acting was in primary school in a production of Wind in the Willows. And it's actually really funny because I have always said that I played Toad of Toad Hall.
I can't really imagine that.
Neither can I.
This is the thing. And then I recently bumped into a friend from school who I hadn't seen in ages and was actually in a place in Margate. And she was like, I always dine out on the story that in our last year of primary school, I got the drama award and you didn't, which really made me laugh. And then she was like, and I always remember that you played Ratty in Wind in the Willows. And I was like, oh my God, have I just like completely misremembered what part I played?
Well, you're not very portly, are you?
No.
You're not very ratty either. Let's just put that out there.
Well, who are the other great parts in that?
I don't really know.
Mole.
Maybe I'm more of a mole.
I think you're more mole.
Yeah, I should have asked my mum what she remembers.
So that was the beginning.
That was the bug.
I remember, whoever I played in that, and I probably played like Villager number 3 or something in reality, but I remember after the production, a friend's mum saying, "That was really good, sweetheart. You could be an actor." And they were probably just saying it very by the by, but I remember being like, yeah.
Oh, you took that like, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously were good, and you are good.
I think you're
great.
I loved it. I really loved it. Yeah.
Did you go to drama school?
No, I tried for so many years. And actually recently, my basement in Margate flooded. And so like 2 weeks ago when I was there, I was having to go through all the gross mildewy boxes, which I'd left for far too long. It was so grim. But on top of this box that was completely like disintegrating was my RADA rejection letter. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I still have this. And it was so wild to read. And I remember being so crushed. I remember exactly where I was in my bedroom, sitting in my bed when I got it. I remember feeling like the floor just fell away. And I was like, oh my God, I don't just stand a chance. because I was so convinced that was the only way. Like drama school was the only way.
But did you act at university?
Yeah. So then I had a bit of a weird I went to Bristol to study drama and was really, really unhappy there. But that wasn't the fault of the course or anything. That was just, I think, because I wasn't really doing what I loved, or I didn't feel like I was in the right place. And I didn't really make any friends.
Oh, no, I can't imagine that.
Where did you live?
Well, this is the thing, because I didn't really want to go to uni. I didn't really want to study drama. I wanted to be doing it. And I think the rejection of drama school had really hit me. And it was basically my school that was like, make sure you apply for university so you're like on the right course or whatever. So you have a backup. So I was sort of just like completely diverted off the path to this thing that I felt like I should be doing or everyone was telling me to do. And because I didn't really want to be there, I didn't do all the admin-y stuff, like go and look up halls and like where you should be living. So I didn't get into any of the accommodation. So I was renting this like strange flat. But actually, I tell you what got me through that time was Bake Off. I made friends with a girl who lived next to me, and all we did was just religiously watch Bake Off. I remember that very, very well. And then I left.
You didn't finish?
I didn't finish. I was there for like two months.
So you've missed your spot. Prue's leaving, but Nigella's got it.
I saw this.
Nigella's got it?
Yeah, Nigella's got it.
I'm happy about that.
Me too. I mean, I'll miss Prue.
She'll bring a bit of innuendo.
Oh, outrageous.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yes, really, really good.
I was going to put myself forward, but there you go.
That would have also been amazing.
You lost out to Nigella.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
I think it's all right.
Do you watch any other cooking programs, or is that kind of your religious one that you make sure that you watch?
I've always loved Bake Off. What else do I watch?
You still love it? I love it.
I still love it. I really do.
I love it. And it's on in America, and you watched on Netflix in the States.
Yeah.
So it's on every episode.
Oh my God.
But I also
You're doing reruns.
I also love that one that your children love.
Is it cake?
Is it cake? Have you ever watched it?
I
love it.
Yes, like, is it furniture or whatever, or is it cake?
Is it cake?
Yeah, like it'll be like,
they'll do a
So
dartboard,
good.
and you have to say which is the one.
So good.
Your children love it,
Yes.
and the big thing is when they cut in.
Oh, it's so
And it's
satisfying.
cake, yeah.
I used to I'm off Instagram now, which is exciting.
I love
but I used to get into real holes with the is it cake or not? Because there are people who make these like really life like cakes, and it's just, how do they do it?
Have you seen the one where the woman cuts into the parrot and I think this is very cruel, her pet parrot squawks and is like,
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
no, cruel.
You couldn't tell whether it's a parrot or not.
Surely it was moving.
No, it was very realistic cake.
It was just,
But she did that to her own parrot.
that's not nice.
Not
so
nice.
the parrot's going to remember that.
Yeah,
They
exactly,
famously
and resent.
remember that. Yeah.
Do you cook?
I do cook.
And what you said you like cooking.
I
got
really
into
like
it.
cooking.
So what would you cook if we came round?
Oh, okay, this is fun.
If we turned the tables and you're cooking?
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be one of two things.
Yeah.
I don't have any original thought in cooking. I need a recipe because
Me
I
too.
need the focus, and actually really like that. I like being directed.
Have you got favourite cookers?
Yes.
Cooks? Okay, who's your
Meera Sodha.
Oh, I love
I'm
her.
obsessed with Meera Sodha.
We had her on the podcast.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
I'd completely
she's
missed that.
delightful.
Oh, I would
Absolutely
expect
a
her to be.
delight.
She's amazing.
So would you cook vegetarian then?
Yeah, well, I'm not vegetarian. I do eat everything apart from, tragically, dairy. But I've lived with friends for a long time, and we've always had a vegan or a vegetarian in the house,
Yeah.
and we all cook together every night, which is amazing.
Dinner is such a good cookbook.
Dinner is so... I've just got dinner.
It's
I've always had
fabulous.
East.
Yeah.
And
East
the other
is
one...
wonderful, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I've got East and Dinner. Dinner is an amazing cookbook, and the whole
Dinner's
journey
amazing.
that she went through.
I know.
because she was so unwell.
I know, and she took a big break, didn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah,
And then
yeah.
came back with
Yeah.
dinner. So good.
And I think she's better than ever now.
Yeah, I think so as well. I love eating meat, but I don't notice that anything's missing when I'm making her recipes. You
No,
know,
it's
the like flavor profiles and everything she packs
Yeah.
in there just is so
Fabulous,
brilliant that I don't
yeah.
miss it.
So you might cook a Meera Sodha.
I'd cook a Meera
recipe.
Sodha. I recently made her, I think they're Ben noodles, and it was such a funny recipe to read on the page because it's mushrooms and gherkins and noodles. And I was like, what is that going to taste like? And I made it, and it's so good. You like chop up the mushrooms really finely. You're meant to blitz
like
them.
almost blitz them. So they're like,
Yeah, you're meant to blitz them, but I didn't have a blitzer, so I just spent ages cutting them out really small. And then do the same with the gherkins. And then there are some specific, I think, Chinese spices and oils and vinegars you're meant to get that I sort of searched for and found. And it's just so good because I love pickles and gherkins, anything with pickles and gherkins. So I think I'd make that for you.
Okay.
It's a nice one.
Did you love Jane Austen before you landed this enormous role that is probably my favourite character in the whole of the world?
She's mine too. She's
Did
amazing.
you always
isn't
love
she?
Elizabeth? Yeah.
I loved Elizabeth. I feel like there was a brief patch of school where you study the book to death and they kind of ruin it for you. But I really, really love her. And I've always loved the series, and I loved the Joe Wright film. I just thought that was so beautiful. And it is just one of those classics that I think will be watched forever.
Are you going to have short hair in it or long hair?
No, I'm going to have long hair. But you know what? We did a test on the camera test day where I had something that was called a Titus cut, which was quite popular at the time, which was short and it was very curly at the front, but quite short at the back.
Yeah.
But I think the consensus was that it wasn't right. And I sort of let them sort of...
And Jack is not going to have a Scottish accent, is he?
He's not.
No.
He's not.
He never has a Scottish accent.
Never, I know.
So, I mean,
Poor
I was
guy.
really blown away in Hamnet that Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal had proper English accents.
Yeah, they didn't
And the
have...
tone of Paul Mescal's voice was slightly different. Have you had to do lots of accents?
I've had to do American before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always worry because there's nothing worse than when you're watching something and you think, "Urgh, yikes."
But you were perfect Princess Diana.
Thank you. I love that voice. That voice was...
Yeah. her voice.
You
Her
were.
voice.
Yeah.
You were unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. Oh, I love that so
Did you
much.
love doing it?
I loved it.
Did we do the Last Supper? No.
No, I'm going to ask you about your Last Supper.
Is that what I would...
Before you're going on a desert, you're not going on death row because I can't bear it.
Okay,
But
but it's
before you
that
go on a
thing.
desert island for about 6 months, what would you like to have? Starter, main, drink of choice, and a pud.
Okay, my drink of choice is going to be a Negroni.
Oh, you know what someone told me is a really good tip?
Oh, yeah.
You pour the Negroni through rice. Have you heard about this?
What?
And it gives
is
like
it
a
saying?
creaminess, like from the starch of the rice, it gives a creaminess.
How will you pour it, like in a sieve?
Yeah, I guess.
But do you do it,
Or you shake it up with it and then sieve it out.
but is it cooked rice or raw rice?
Is it
Raw
like
rice.
when you're meant to wash rice loaves and it's all the white
So there's
that
like
comes
that
out?
creaminess that comes in.
Oh
Try
my
it.
God.
Okay.
So go on. So Negroni. Is that your
Negroni.
your little aperitif? Yeah.
It is.
Go
Yeah,
on.
it is.
And what's your starter then?
My starter, can you have a sausage roll as a starter?
Yeah.
I'd like a sausage roll.
Where from? Greg's or Gale's?
Ooh.
Gale's do a really banging sausage
Gales
roll.
do a sausage roll. They also do those spinach and feta ones that
They're
are really
gorgeous,
nice.
yeah.
I feel like I can't remember where I've had it, but there's one. It's a pub somewhere. I can't remember where it is, but they do a sausage roll and they do like really good like Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
And it's like a dip
Yeah.
situation. It's so good.
Yeah.
So I'd have that
To start with.
to start with, and then it would definitely be pasta based. So I love pasta.
So what's your favourite pasta?
There is a chicken and orzo and leek recipe.
Fuck's sake, I was going to do something like
so
that. I
good.
should have fucking done that.
So good. And I think actually it might be from a Julius Roberts thing, but my friend Billy kind of riffed on the recipe and she makes it a lot. And actually we met because she was doing my costume on Murder at the End of the World, which I did in New York. And then she since moved to the UK and she was on Pride and Prejudice with me and she would bring in these like vats of chicken
Have
leek
you
and orzo
finished
soup.
Pride and Prejudice?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Is it good?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
You're pleased with it?
I am pleased with it. I really
Yeah.
am. Yeah, I had the best time. I
Yeah.
had the best time. And I think that always
Where did you
infuses
film it?
all over the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, we sort of went up around Leeds a bit to Harewood House. I think it's Harewood, and then filmed around Herefordshire.
So after you finish your chickeny pastry
Yeah.
orzo bake, what are you going to have for dessert?
You gonna say, is that it?
No, you're going to have dessert.
Yeah, I will. I will have dessert, and I will have
And are you going to have wine with your meal?
and I would have there's a wine called Chin Chin.
Oh, yeah.
which is so
I've
good.
never heard
Savina
of it.
Verde. Savina Verde.
Oh,
it's really good.
chin-chin.
Yeah.
So it's crisp.
Really like
a
it.
crisp
Very
white.
crisp white wine.
Yeah.
And then maybe a Basque cheesecake.
They're great, aren't
Yeah.
they? They look
Basque
great.
is so
Yeah,
good. And
I
when you
know.
just like cut into one.
I know, fantastic.
perfect, yeah.
But you won't be able to have that because
I'm dairy.
free.
But I feel like if I'm going to the desert island, I'm just going to reap
Okay.
the consequences of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, this
Right.
is amazing.
No, okay, so it's Kitty Coles's Asian roast chicken. We're going to just do like little kind of pockets with the lettuce and try and chat
my
as
God,
well.
this is
So, right,
amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Interactive.
Yeah.
An
I'm going to
interactive.
do bowls just because
Yeah, I think it's easier.
There's these beautiful shiso leaves, and then baby jam
What is a
and
shiso
coral.
leaf?
Have a little taste of it.
I've never ever heard of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, quite like fragrant. So help yourself.
Thank you.
Do you need another thing of shiso? Or
No, I'm good. I'm good. I
This is
think.
I'm worried this is slightly messy to do, but I love Margate. I've had really good times in Margate.
I'm glad. I
I
love it.
love it.
I really love it.
And you've talked about Big Shot, the coffee spot. Do you still go there?
Love Big Shot. Yeah, that's
go
like
to-
my morning
Right.
walk past. Well, Curve Coffee, which is
Where's
amazing. Curve is just above the old town, kind of adjacent to the high street in a little square. Curve does the best kimchi toasty that you will ever try.
okay.
So good.
Toasty.
Kimchi toasty. It
You
is
can't
like
have that
3
anymore,
kinds
babe.
of cheese. It's actually so diet. It's
Vegan
so
cheese
bad.
doesn't hit quite the same.
I've been
does it?
having it as vegan cheese, and it's
And?
not the same. It's not
It's not bad.
as bad as I
Terrible.
thought it would be.
Okay,
I
great.
was really bracing myself
Thrilled
for
for you.
like, yeah. But
Shall I
it's
give you
like
some?
the non-vegan one has 3 kinds of cheese, kimchi, and on the side they have, I don't know how to say it, but zhug.
Zug. Oh yeah, ZHOUG. Yeah,
zhug.
the kind of
And
green.
then, yeah, zhug,
Yeah.
and then pickles, like a big pickle cut.
Oh, yum.
Such a good combination of things.
I'm just going to pass this to you because otherwise you're going to.
Yeah, please, sorry.
So, 100 Nights of Hero. Mm-hmm. Really enjoyed the kind of the colour of it, and you were so incredible.
Thank
the
you.
cast,
Fun cast.
really fun. I
Really
love
fun
that. Like
cast.
Felicity just like pops up
I
at the end as the
know.
moon. What drew you to it? Had you read the graphic novel?
I hadn't known.
Okay.
So I read the script and then read the novel after, and I just found it enchanting. It reminded me of like Princess Bride or A Knight's Tale, you know, that kind of like ancient.
Well, when I first started watching, I said, "Is this a children's film?"
Yeah. And I loved that quality. I think it's so nice.
It's not a children's film.
It's not a children's film, but I like films that have a childish quality to them and a playfulness to them. And I really liked that it was based on a graphic novel, which also has that kind of charm, you know?
How long did you film it for, and where were you filming it?
It was really...
Was it short? Because there's not many locations, are there? So that's
we were
quite.
in one place. We were at Nebworth House, which is just outside of London. And we used all the rooms there and the grounds, and it was like 4 or 5 week shoot, so super quick.
Costumes were amazing.
Costumes were so good.
But I feel like Hero, the part is you're quite restrained in it. You have to,
Yeah.
it's like,
There's a lot of like internal
exactly.
observation going on, but I found it really fun. I've never really done any explicitly comedic roles before, so I kind of loved it.
It was fab.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun to shoot, and it's really funny because I think when we were doing it, like with a lot of indie films,
Yeah.
you know, it really takes a village to pull it off, and you know, you have 5 weeks and all the budgets for everything are like so tight, so it's always, you feel like it's like a race against time to get everything done, and everything's working against you. But
Totally.
Julia, the director, is just amazing.
She wrote it as well, didn't she?
Yeah, she adapted it.
Yeah. Did you do any scenes with Charlie XCX?
No. It's funny because mostly the question I get asked is, how is it working with Charlie?
And you're like, yeah, there were
I
no
didn't do any
scenes.
scenes.
She was really good in it.
Yeah, she's great in it.
Tell me, do you ever go for, have you ever been to Kudu? The South African place?
I've never been to Kudu.
Okay, Kudu used to be in Peckham, and then they've left
I
us.
know about this. Yeah.
They've left us for
Where are they now?
Marylebone. And it's going really, really well though. We're thrilled for them.
But it's a
You should
grill
go.
house.
Oh, nice.
Really?
You should totally go.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to eat South African food.
Yeah, always.
And
I'm
they've
really
got...
bad at eating out in London. I never...
Really?
Yeah, hardly ever do. In Margate, I do a lot because everything's really close.
Oh, come on, let's give some shout outs to the Margate places.
Oh my God, okay.
Angela's.
So many. Angela's so good.
Gorgeous.
And Dory's, which is now actually moving.
Dory's moved, no?
Yeah, it's about to move next to Angela's because I didn't realise. It's actually quite boring Margate gossip, but Dory's doesn't have a kitchen. So they were cooking everything.
schlepping and then moving.
Yeah,
Oh,
moving
no.
it over the road.
No.
Wild. Dory's Lounge is great, seafood. Sargasso is amazing for small plates. And Sargasso is the same people who do brawn.
Do you love the Italian? Bottega.
Oh my God, you know what? I've never been there. I know.
Bottega Caruso.
I've never been to Bottega Caruso.
it's lovely.
I know, I need to go.
It's really lovely.
Do you know where I always go is High Dive or Dive.
Oh,
which
I've
is
heard
run by
about
my
this,
friends
yeah.
Kirsty and Ben. And they started with Dive, which is like a little tiny little sort of place on the harbour arm, and it's tacos and enchiladas and stuff like that. And quesadillas is so good, and the most insane spicy margaritas, so good.
Do you like Mexican?
I really do, yeah.
So in LA, it's all
Yeah, I mean, the best. And then, yeah, they've moved up onto the high street, this place called High Dive, which is amazing. So good. High Dive, yeah.
Do you swim?
I do. Well, they've got this thing in Margate called the sea salt or sea scrub sauna or something.
I love it.
Have you been?
Love.
And you do the sauna and you can literally...
They're
there's
so sweet there.
They're so sweet. And you've got these barrels with like cold water in it, and you're right on the beach. And then you're in... One of the saunas is the wood one and one is electric, and the electric one just has glass. So you can just set you in the sea. It's amazing. And the other day I was there and it was really windy, and we were just watching these kite surfers, and they must have been like super pro kite surfers, and they were doing all these flips and stuff over the tidal pool. It was like, I was like, wow.
So you don't run into the sea after your sauna?
You can just go in the
When
me and my husband went,
cold.
he did it, and I just was like, I'll just go in the little.
Yeah,
bucket.
no, I mean, that is, I find
enough.
that hard enough.
I like the sauna bit.
I love the sauna bit.
I'm going
it.
to sauna
Yeah.
tomorrow, actually.
Also, you meet amazing people in it. If you do, most of it is like social sauna.
I love chatting.
You love, yeah.
and
You
I
chat to the
have been
best
told
people.
off for chatting before, and I'm a bit like,
No, it's so nice. Love the
it.
chat. Yeah,
Also, it passes the time whilst you're sweating.
exactly.
We are going to have a pud as well, if you can fit it.
Oh my God,
in.
really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on.
Lenny's made a dairy-free.
Lemon tart. And I've got dairy.
It's amazing.
To have
What?
with it.
Yeah.
Guys,
No,
So
it's quite
nice.
nice. That's glacé, Swedish glacé ice cream. Have you had it?
I haven't had it.
It's a
well,
good.
then
It's a good
this is
alternative, babe.
It's just quite a new, my dairy thing's quite new, so I haven't really been out there trying all the bits.
No, it's. I feel like have a little go on it and see how you feel.
How long were you in LA for?
3 days.
So you're not really settled into the time there.
And I was using the Dramamine every night. It's my new thing.
It's seasick.
It's seasickness, but it has a drowsiness thing,
It's
like
got
when you take antihistamine.
Yeah.
And I weirdly just found that it worked.
I think I'm going to try and get
It's because
some.
I was, you know what, I went to New York last year in November and had got the worst food poisoning from the plane.
Oh no!
I couldn't get out of bed for like 4 days.
What did you eat?
I think the Christmas dinner, which to be fair, that's on me. It is just on me. And I think I had like a salmon to start, and I was like, what are you doing? But
That's awful.
But I discovered it then because I was really nauseous, so I took Dramamine, and then it also just put me to sleep, which is great. Sorry, look at that.
Well,
look at that.
let's see.
If you did this on Bake Off, that would be a handshake.
Hollywood said if
It would
I
be a
went on,
handshake.
he'd make sure I'd win. So it's made with coconut oil, some coconut, some flour.
Oh, it's good, Mum.
It's beautiful.
But you don't roll it out. You have to press it in, which is probably slightly thicker than I would have cooked.
Well, this is
bad.
actually perfect that you're dairy free. I've got to sing later, so this is great. Actually, no flaggy
Actually,
voice.
I have to say, I didn't put the corn flour in by accident.
Yeah.
And I think it's still got a nice little wobble there.
It's got a great wobble.
What do you think?
I don't miss.
Oh my God.
I'm not missing.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Gosh.
That's great, Mum. Oh, the coconut just hit.
You wouldn't know that was dairy-free.
You wouldn't
Great,
know.
Mum.
Also, the coconut and lemon is in itself a great mix.
Tell me more about these summers in France. With you used to go to France a lot as a
Oh my
child.
God. Yeah.
And you kind of grew up with the same people. We have a similar thing where we go
Yeah.
to Greece every year and kind of got drunk there for the first time.
Oh my
you know.
God. It was the best. It's like that kind of thing where I think back and I'm like, wow, I feel like that's the place I really grew up. Yeah. So it was in the Limousin.
Where is that?
I have no idea. In the middle.
When I was reading it, I thought it was like you took a limousine there.
That's so funny. Can you
that's-
imagine? I used to take a limo.
Yeah, I just got limo to France.
We would drive. My mum and my brothers would drive. I think it's like down from Paris. I should know this. It's where Limoges. I think that's where it is. They're really famous for their cows.
The cows.
Their Limousin cattle is a thing.
Why? Because they've got like good
They're just
dairy.
great cows. No idea.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Great Dairy, I'm sure. Yeah. So my mum, it was just me, my mum, and my brothers, and we would go every summer for about 5 or 6 years, I think, from when I was about maybe 12 or 13 to when I was about 17 or 18. And she found this farm, which was owned by this Scottish family who'd moved there, and they had some teepees on the farm that they would you could stay in. The very first time we went there, we happened to go with 2 families with kids around the same age, and then we all got on. And the family who owned the farm, Paula and Graham, had got about like 5 or 6 kids across all age groups. And I actually recently found a photo of all of us, and there must have been about 15, 16 of us kids, and we lined up in height order, and it was literally like this. There was almost someone in every single age group. And it was fantastic. And we ate amazing food, cooked pizzas outside and built fires. And eventually we ended up going there so much that we would end up, Graham, who ran the farm, with Paula, they would both say, you're coming here every summer, you've got to work now. So we would start working on the farm with them, which was great. I mean, doing the stuff that they allowed us to do, which was like picking vegetables and stuff. But I did go back for lambing season one year in Easter, and that was so fun.
Oh, how old were you?
When I did the lambing season, I think I must have been 17, maybe.
When was the last time you went?
Probably that time, I think, because then they moved to New Zealand, and they're now farming in New Zealand, yeah. Which is sad, but it was the best time. Like, such freedom.
You're quite like hardy, aren't you? Like, I imagine if you like camping.
I really like camping.
Yeah. Like, and you still like camping, don't you?
I love camping, yeah.
Canopy and Stars is a good website.
Canopy and Stars.
It is very good.
Can we give a massive shout out to Canopy and Stars? Have you used it?
I mean, I dabbled, babe. I'm a bit more Jewish princess than Canopy and Stars. But I have, and I think they've got completely charming. Look, I'm more like, I can do like a log cabin, and I will do camping, and I don't want to deny my children that experience, because this is like,
it's fun.
Do you felt I denied you?
You definitely denied us.
Do you feel you missed out?
I feel like I'm more of a princess.
Yeah.
And I feel like I would like to know I just learned how to use my log burner because I couldn't light a fire. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite useless.
Well, I could light a fire. You should have gone to guides.
Oh, no. Girl Guides, no thanks. I went to Woodcraft Folk instead.
They did teach you how to light a fire. Ish kish kosh, we are one blood, you and I, all going strong and like the pine tree or something. Yeah, it was like the hippie socialists.
Oh, fantastic. Great.
It was quite fun. Tell me about this game of games that you created with Josh O'Connor.
Oh my God, it's so good. So it's a categories game.
Okay.
So if we were playing, the idea is basically to find the Last Supper, right? The ultimate meal of everyone / in the world.
Okay.
So then, and it's like a process of elimination. So there are like several rounds.
Yeah.
So it's a tournament.
It's a tournament. It's a food tournament. And then those two play each other. So say we were going to do like 2 rounds, and it would be on breakfast foods. So we're establishing the best breakfast food. I would maybe pitch like, I'm a big eggs person.
Okay.
So I would say like the perfect boiled egg with soldiers, maybe with a bit of Marmite on the soldiers.
Definitely.
If you're into that. And then maybe you would say versus, and then you put one
scrambled egg.
Right. No, I mean, you've just chosen quite my ideal. Okay, I'm going to go versus a fried egg in butter with sage.
Whoa.
On fresh sourdough.
So now we decide, we all go round and vote for which one we would choose.
But are you supposed to like wow people? That's the thing. Am I going like paratha with like a chutney and aubergine pickle and lime pickle?
So the fun thing is it got to the point where people were like standing up and painting a whole picture. And then we had to establish some boundaries because people were saying like, it's like the morning after you've met the love of your life and you're like, the sun is breaking in through the windows and so, all right. But
you're like methoding your like, you could go into different categories. You could go beyond food.
You could, we did. We did
holidays.
We did Christmas Day. So the best part of Christmas Day we did, I remember people got really into that, like everyone's different traditions and stuff.
You sound really fun to have at a dinner party.
Oh, thanks. I do love a game.
Emma, before we let you go, you were kind of talking about this at the beginning, but a nostalgic taste that can transport you back somewhere. Where are we going to go for that?
Oh my God. Okay, nostalgic taste is an oat crunchy.
Oat crunchy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Which is
like a flapjack.
Well, It is something my aunt used to make in South Africa. And every time we'd go, she'd bring me a tin of oat crunchies. And they're like a flapjack, but it's more, they're harder, they're crunchier than a flapjack. And they're really good, like golden syrupy OT.
Have they got a custard in the middle?
No,
Like
literally just an oat. Like a little rectangle of oat, and they're crunchy and so good.
What about veneers? That's all I'd worry about.
It's the teeth.
Popping off. Yeah.
I broke my tooth on an M&M once.
Oh,
Did you?
Yeah, peanut M&M.
which tooth?
One of the back ones.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
I think you need to pick that up, darling.
I know, I'm sorry, I just rub it in. I've been trying.
I'm sorry it's so hard.
No.
When we were younger, my mum invented a scary woman called Lady Pilkington Smythe, and mum would always be like, if we didn't sit upright at the table or like eat properly, that she was going to come tell us off.
Lady Pilkington Smythe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you believed it?
She's probably in Bridgerton this year.
I know.
Well, she will be next season.
Love the imagination
Pride
of your mum.
Prejudice.
Well, my mum is like the sweetest, loveliest person ever and kind of incapable of telling us off. So she had to create an alter ego.
Oh my God, I love
You
that.
got your own Mr. Darcy. Who was your favourite?
Out of the ones that have been, Matthew, I think.
Do you? Not Colin coming out of the river.
Wasn't that Matthew?
hand.
No, Colin Firth was the one that came out with the wet.
The hand. Tell me about the hands.
You know the shot of the hand when he helps her into the carriage and then it's a close-up in his hand and he like shakes it out.
Colin Firth came out of the water.
I think Matthew
with a
did too,
wet-
didn't he?
with a wet
I'm sure
shirt
Jack
on.
does too.
I don't think Matthew came out the water, didn't they? They have the scene where they're like drenched in the rain. The proposal
yeah.
scene.
Who was the Elizabeth? Was it Jennifer?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Was she with Colin? Or okay?
And Kira was with Matthew. Oh, yeah.
So you're going to be this new couple.
I know. It's exciting. God, I hope people like
now,
us.
who's your favourite Elizabeth Bennet? Oh, Emma Corrin.
God.
Good luck with
Thank
everything.
you.
It's so
Thank
exciting
you.
seeing you on screen and doing
Thank
so
you.
much. Are you going to do West End or Broadway anytime soon
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Did you love it?
theatre? Yeah. It's like where I started, so it always feels like coming home a bit. Yeah.
I hope you get some rest.
Thank you.
Even
Thank you for
this-
feeding me so
My pleasure.
beautifully.
Coming, darling, off straight from the air.
No.
Yeah.
I want to do this every time I go off a plane.
You're welcome anytime,
what I
Emma. And like send my love to Margate.
Thank you.
Emma Corrin, I'd quite like to have their number and make friends because they were so lovely.
What a gorgeous person. Very appreciative.
Yeah, they were so lovely. And that lemon tart was amazing.
Did you like
I
it?
really liked it.
Oh, good, darling.
It was great. Thank you to Emma for coming on. And 100 Nights of Hero is out and you should definitely go and see it. It's a visual feast and they are fabulous in it. And thanks to everyone for watching and listening and we'll see you next week.
Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.